Hello and welcome to the video for Space Oddity. I'm going to break it down into little sections to make it easy. Assuming that you already know some of the basic chords like C, A minor, F, whether it's a bar chord or an open chord, you'll need to know G and D chord as well. This particular song uses an F major seventh, which is simple way of playing it is 3 fingers. Don't always be put off by the fingers I use. I'm not same as everybody. Basically, I'm playing it with a finger on number 1 on the B string, number 2 on the G string, and number 3 on the D string. So it gives you this sort of very jazzy chord. Now you can hit just the 3 strings or the 4 strings. I think it sounds quite nice with that added D. And in the beginning of the song, the introduction, which is also the chorus, is the F major 7th drops to the E minor, so we get this sound. I'll show you what I'm doing with my strumming hand. You can interpret that in many different ways. Some of you will want to go down, 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 up, down, up. Others will just go for that pulse sort of. It doesn't really matter whether you strum it down or up. The main thing is you get that lovely, it's not too harsh, it's quite a soft bit of playing. So that's your introduction. On the version that you can see me playing, I've done it twice, and then it goes into the main chord, the verse then, which starts with a C major chord. Ground control to major, E minor tone. Ground control to major tone. So here's the first tricky part. We've got an A minor, then an A minor over G. So what I do is I play an A minor chord, and then my little finger stretches over and lands on number 3 on the 5th string. So I get that. It's an A minor with a G root note. And then the 3rd chord is a D chord, but we play it with an F sharp. Now most people will play a D like that and have their little finger spare, in which case if you do that, you arch your finger over and put your thumb on there, so that becomes D over F sharp. Some of you will copy me and I play a D chord like that, so my index finger is free, which means I can just drop my finger on there. And what we've got now for this section, we've got A minor is strummed twice. I add my little finger. Now although I haven't strummed that, I've hit the root note once, and then I've followed through with a strum. So I've gone boom, strum, and that's a D chord with the F sharp. So that's and then that that section then is repeated. So once you've gone past, you've played that first section twice, it then opens up into what actually says verse 1 on the actual sheet. This is the section which goes, this is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know who should she wear. So we've got a C major chord, then an E major chord, then an F. Now I'm playing a bar chord, F, but you can also play the open F. Now it's really important that you get that number 1 note sounding on the F, which is totally different to the F major 7th. So you've got, the song starts with F major 7th, this has got an F major, and directly after the F major we have an F minor chord. Now to the more advanced ones, you can just put a bar the first fret and then play an E minor behind it. But I find, I even play this when I use this myself, I'll play a very, very simple F minor, which is basically playing the number 1 on the E, number 1 on the B, and number 1 on the G. And it's the first 3 strings. And again, if I happen to hit that D string on the top, it doesn't really make a big difference. And that's a lovely change when we go. And we will definitely use that in other chords as well. So we've got that. This is ground control to Major Tom. We've really made the grade, and the papers want to know who should she wear. Okay, and that repeats right the way through until we get now to the chorus. The chorus, as I said at the beginning, is the same as the introduction, where we've got the F major 7th. So here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. So F major 7th to E minor, F major 7th to E minor. And then we've got another new chord. If you haven't played this is B flat. So it's number 1 on the E string, and then 3 fingers across, it looks like an A slid out. B flat. Again, I'll post a little picture within the chords of that one. Some of you, if you look at the video, you'll notice I've played it there, which is a bar chord version, which means that I've actually got my finger right across the 6th fret, and then behind the bar I've actually played an E major chord. For me it just gives me those nice thick notes there. So we've got that planet Earth is blue, A minor, G, and there's nothing I can do, and then a nice big thick F. Then if you listen to the original David Bowie track, then you've got a bit of an instrumental. You're going to have to really work on this next section, because we play a C, an F, a G and an A very, very quickly in there. Now although I'm strumming each chord once, I am strumming right through the whole pattern. Repeats that twice. So and then the solo tends to drop, then F major 7th to E minor, and then A, C, D, E. Then we're back into the main song with a chord of C. Though I'm past 100,000 miles. Alright, so a nice thick E, F. I'm feeling very still, the F minor, and that spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Now the bridge goes to G, ground control. Now E7 to major tom, A minor, circuit's dead. And we finish with There's Something Wrong, which is actually a C chord, but it's a C chord over G. So if you actually look at my fingers, it's a C chord, but I'm also playing the thick string there. So ground control to major tom, circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, major tom? D major set, D over F sharp, C. Can you hear me, major tom? G. Can you hear me, major tom? Okay, I hope that helps to go with the lesson. Have a look at the main performance video as well, and I'll also put another video on breaking down the chords and making it even easier. Okay, thanks very much. See you later.